prove things in a fight. I mean, what he did with Chael Sonnen, the only chance Chael had to beat him was a grappling exchange. And John decided to grapple with him. But he's winning these exchanges, which is crazy. And he's doing it by being more diverse. By throwing elbows, by tying up the wrists.
By doing what he does all the time.
And by doing a really good job of avoiding the shots, using excellent angles and head movement while in close. And for Glover, he's just got to figure out a way to land a big shot. And John, there's another elbow and a knee. And Glover's got to know, coming into this fourth round, he's got to know he's behind on the cards.
John Jones in the record books so many times. He also is the only light heavyweight with 2 fourth-round submissions.
Glover lost his mouthpiece again. He said, just give it. They're making him rinse it off. He's like, just give it to me.
Put that in your mouth. Okay? John, right? Hey, people, let's go fight.
This stiff jab.
One of those fourth-round finishes was against the Phenom Vitor Belfort. Just about at the midway point of round 4. John leading. Good, the jab, now the kick.
Inside leg kick by John.
Right leg forward again, watch for a spin. Now they're a little bit further apart. Steps into that elbow so well over the top.
You don't know if it's going to be a jab or an elbow. An axe kick again. That front leg side kick to the thigh. Devastating technique. Slicing with that elbow. And Glover's busted open again.
Keeping him at distance.
He's got to stop doing that with the hand, though. Oh, man, that is a hard oblique kick to the thigh.
That will put all kinds of pressure on your knee. Big shot.
Trying to get off those shots, but his punching power has waned a bit coming into this third round, and John's just not respecting it anymore. Excuse me, fourth round.
Under 90.
There's a spin elbow, beautiful elbow, and another one.
One of his trademarks.
And ducking under everything that Glover throws after that.
And again with the elbow. So not throwing the right hand, but connecting with the right elbow.
And sliding away from the uppercuts, the hooks. And he keeps hitting that, and that's probably what hurt Glover's shoulder.
The reality of it is, Joe, John Jones, at 26 years old, just continues to get better.
No question about it. I mean, what he said is, it's not just a boastful statement. He really does want to be the best in the world. And that comes from hard work. He has beaten Glover Teixeira up.
The best in the world and the best of all time.
He's beating Glover up, and he's standing right in front of him while he's doing it. Nice elbow. I mean, who expected this?
He's going into Glover's wheelhouse, and he's winning the battle.
He's winning it from the outside and the inside.
Oh, nice elbow again.
Hard elbow.
That one on the jaw.
And knee.
15.
And Glover spins out.
Big round 4 for the champion. Watch for a spin, maybe a takedown.
He's got him down.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
Focus on me now. Bring your breathing under control. You're not focused, John. Focus. Listen, you're doing an amazing artistic fight. It's beautiful to behold. You understand me? But you have 5 more minutes, and you have to suffer for me.
There's a stiff jab that knocks the mouthpiece loose, and Glover Teixeira is just getting beaten up. Short elbow by John, another elbow. And avoids all the punches, just sliding to the left and the right, another elbow, and another one.
Knock him out to win, Glover. You need to knock him out. This title's yours if you knock him out, okay? You need to knock him out.
John Hackleman 100% correct.
No respect. Wait.
Jones with 13 wins at 205, tied for tops all time with Chuck Liddell and Rashad Evans. Looking for number 14, fifth and final round. And another takedown. Changing things up here in the fifth. He's up, he can knee him.
He's tying Glover up. Glover's back up. Spin.
Fight win streak. The only loss ever for Jones was a DQ against Matt Hamill, a fight he was dominant in. And he has been dominant here tonight.
And he's continued to show new aspects of his game. And this ability to fight in close.
Joe, he has landed nearly 70% of his significant strikes. That's amazing in a title fight.
Here's an uppercut by Glover, a left hook by Glover.
Glover is one stroke away all the time.
But John has been able to absorb all the strikes. And John rips the body. I mean, this is the area where we thought Glover would do best.
Mouthpiece once again falls out.
Don't spit it out anymore. Put that in your mouth. Don't spit it out anymore. All right, John, ready? Let's go. Fight.
To the center. That is a huge cut over the right eye of the Brazilian.
Johnny's got to stop reaching out with open hands like that. He's already poked him in the eyes twice, and he keeps doing it. And Dan Mergliano's not warning him. You can't do that. You can't have your fingers extended because then you force a guy to not move towards you or run into your fingers. There's a good right hand by Glover. And John is showing complete disregard for the punching power of Glover. Hard elbow by John.
Like you said, he likes to make statements, and he's making a big one again tonight.
It's like he wants to prove a point.
I'll beat anybody at their game. Uppercut.
And Glover just tagged him with an uppercut.
John takes a look at the clock. Past the midway point of the fifth and final round.
Elbow again.
Jones, 2 minutes away from a record 7th title defense at 205.
Glover's on wobbly legs. Just completely exhausted.
Throwing knee
Just
attempt.
missed.
Always looking for the finish. And again, he uses that long arm to keep Teixeira on the outside.
Which is fine as long as he has a closed fist.
90 seconds.
He's got Glover jumping. Faking the takedown, touching the thigh.
He's neutralized another opponent, Joe.
In spectacular fashion. I mean, as long as he can survive this next minute 15.
Covering
Shot
up.
by Glover. Wow, he's going George Foreman style on him.
Under a minute remains. Significant strikes landed by the champion. Spin and a miss, 40 seconds. Another clinic put on by Johnny Bones Jones.
Now with 30 seconds left, he's moving away.
Glover loves Tyson. Jones loves Muhammad Ali.
I'm sure Jones loves Tyson too. But
15 seconds.
What John Jones is doing tonight is he's being John Jones. Wheel kick.
They go the distance. Johnny Bones Jones, dominant once again.
An incredible performance by the champion. Just shut the game of Glover Teixeira down and did so by entering into the wheelhouse of Glover, which is really the most incredible aspect of it.
Here in Baltimore, where his brother won a Super Bowl, first time ever
I love you guys.
in the Charm City.
All day to the boot game. Thank you guys so much for the sport. Hey, all glory be to God. Forever and forever. He reigns forever.
And a great performance by the most successful champion in light heavyweight history. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones.
Ray Lewis likes it. John Hackleman. And here is Joe.
I'm here with the champion and still champ, Johnny Bones Jones. John, what was the strategy coming into this fight? Because there was a lot of surprising decisions that you made, and one of them was to choose to fight up against the cage in an area where a lot of people thought Glover would have an advantage being closer to you.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Without him, I would be nothing. I also want to thank a special guest, one of the greatest football players of all times, Ray Lewis, is in the house. I hope I did the dance right, Ray.
What was your strategy coming into this fight, and how much of what you did tonight was just improvisation?
A lot of it was improv. The game was to actually stick to takedowns and to try to pick him apart from distance. But I realized mid-fight that he was winding up on his punches, and you can't really wind up when someone's right on top of you. So I switched the game plan up to go on extremely short range, and it worked out great.
It certainly did. There was a lot of times where you had him up against a cage where you were battering with elbows and moving away from shots. That was all improvisation?
Yeah, it was all improv. You know, I realized that I was a lot better hand fighter than he was. And that's just from years and years of wrestling, Greco-Roman, and wrestling in general. But I tell you what, guys, thank you everyone from Brazil who tuned in tonight. I respect Brazil so much, and the Brazilian fighters, Glover Teixeira, is someone that I respect dearly, and I'm really grateful for that challenge.
Was there anything surprising about this fight tonight? What did you expect from Glover?
You know what? It was a lot like what we thought it would be. You know, Glover, he doesn't tend to be the most versatile, so we saw a lot of the things that he was going to look for, and sure enough, it happened that way.
Congratulations on a very, very impressive and really, really spectacular fight tonight. You are still a champ, John Bones Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Here is Joe with Glover.
All right, I'm here with Glover Teixeira. Glover, first of all, thank you for a very entertaining fight. There was one time during your corner where you were asked them to put ice on your shoulder. What happened to your shoulder?
He kicked my right shoulder, man. I lock my right shoulder. I have to go check it out right now. And I don't know, I might have a broken rib. This guy's he's tough, man. You know what? He take my best shots.